BSU Boulder Nation Radio, streaming worldwide from the boldest what? HBCU, Bowie State University. And today we have another special guest here on the Bold Ones. I know it's early morning. Everybody is okay. It is okay. We're going to be back to the music very, very soon. But go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Tyreese. I'm born in Fort Dena Beach, Florida, from Camden, raised in DC, DMV area.
Okay. So before we start diving into the who, the what, the meat and potatoes, right? Let's go ahead and talk about the mental health, right? So we're going to do a mental health check-in.
Yeah.
And it's going to be on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being bad, 10 being good, right?
Yeah.
So first things first, we're going to start with mental capacity. Then we're going to do family. Then we're going to do business.
Gotcha.
So go ahead with the mental capacity.
Right now I'm at a 10. I'm
10.
excited to be here.
That's good to hear. How's the family?
Family's good, great, eating, healthy.
Okay, business?
Business is booming. Beautiful.
Okay.
And it's black owned, you know what I'm saying? Every time it's black business is booming.
Okay, and what's some of the positive ways that you deal with your stress and your anxiety?
I feel like, like reading, writing, watching movies, researching certain things, talking to people, connecting with people, things like that of that nature.
Okay, you said you do read. What's the last book that you read?
I just read Setting Boundaries, Finding Peace. I forget the author name, but I found out about it on Breakfast Club. So I've been picking it up.
Okay. And how have you created a safe space for your family and friends?
Well, to create a safe space, I believe like you gotta dive into their mindset and ask them like certain interests or like what they like to do, things like that, so you know how to contribute to somebody's peace, because you can know what kind of peace they need, but you got to figure out how to contribute to that. So I try to understand what somebody try to do and invest that time. I know my nephew Jeremiah likes to play the game, so I try to keep him updated on certain, game systems. I know King Kai's manager Sadiqa is into YouTube and makeup, so I try to invest into YouTube equipment and makeup products and figure out how to, push those things, because I believe if that gives you peace, I want to contribute to that and help you do your own thing.
Okay. I know we talked a little bit about it earlier, but the fans didn't get a chance to hear it. So where are you from?
From Dena Beach. I was born in Florida and raised in Kingsland, Georgia, called it Camden County, and then I grew up a little bit in the DMV area, Southeast.
Okay. And so let's talk about how long have you been doing your craft?
Well, I've been good at it for a minute, but I say I just started getting recognition for around like 2020. I dropped a project called Highlights. It's like a pure rap project, my amateur project, and it did pretty good. So I just put my all into it. I was learning how to figure things out. I was learning how to do certain things with the music, as far as like mixing and mastering, things like that. So I say like 2020, I started like running.
Okay, so how long have you been rapping?
Well, I'll say I just started, because I say like freestyle, I don't really be counting that like freestyling coming up, or I really didn't want to be no rapper. I see my cousin doing it though, so I say it's
so relatively recently in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay, has COVID contributed to that? Because a lot of people have been inside the house, so.
I mean, I feel like when COVID hit and they was shutting down tours and stuff like that, like I figured like it's my time to try to get some things done, to do something while everybody else is stuck in the house. You ain't got nothing to do but watch YouTube or find out what's going on social media, so why not pop out now? So yeah, COVID definitely put a jump start on it.
Okay, and you talked a lot about moving from, you was born here, was raised here, spent a little bit of time over there. How has those different experiences being raised in different places? Because each place has its own dialect, has its own music culture. So how has that helped experience and mold you as an artist?
Man, I was just telling people like in the DMV, all folk do is Joan, boy. Like for real, they coming from the South, and it's like, we be riding or walking, so we might like say some jokes on somebody or crack on somebody, like just on some Southern stuff. But like in the DMV, I had to learn how to alternate the jokes and stuff like that, because it's a barrier, kind of like, kind of different. So getting used to that, and then growing up, coming up here, it's like you dark skinned, like boy, it's so many jokes.
The DMV is not a safe place. One thing about it is we will jump.
And then don't let you not know how to dress, boy. Like it's over with.
If them New Balances is not looking right.
I was just telling her about the wavies, New Balances.
That was my era.
I couldn't get the heli, but I had the spider jacket and stuff like that. And
No Face was hot. You know, can't forget about that humble No Face.
And the khaki pants.
Yeah.
But I wore them things everywhere. That was like the regular fit, man, for real.
You knew it was gonna be a fight when you see a bunch of people up in khaki pants. That was a scary part.
I definitely used to be the collar pop. With the book bag or binder. I used to be one of them.
The little, whatchamacallit, Hugo Boss.
With the collar pop.
Yeah, that's culture right there. I don't know nothing about that.
Definitely.
I ain't been from here. I don't know nothing about that. That Hugo Boss with a collar pop. That's old school right there. Right? So, take me on a tour guide. So, you take me on a tour of your city, right? So, let's imagine you're the tour guide, right? Mm-hmm. You want the fans to know, like, all right, when I'm in my city, this is my favorite spots I like to kick. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to come to my city, you got to go to X, Y, and Z.
See, that's hard because like Kingsland is being built up, so it's like a lot of things is shutting down, a lot of things is being new. We used to have like a skating rink there. I think the skating rink closed down, but my family is like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like not too many places I can recommend because it's like, you know what I'm saying, not too much to do with it. My family area was, so it's like places I be at, it just be, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, what about like the city part? You know what I'm saying?
It really ain't, it's really like country, bro. Like it's really like, you been to Fayetteville?
North Carolina?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. But I've been to I've been to the city part. I've been to Charlotte.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like matter of fact, it's like more country than like how Waldorf is, cause like Waldorf just got the mall. You know what I'm saying? Like it really ain't much to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, we got a script. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You go to the Sizzler.
You know what I'm saying? Or like before when obviously mall got built up, people just go there for like cookies and stuff like that. So like that, it's like
hang out,
like they ain't really too much. Yeah.
Oh man, so describe your music style.
I'm versatile. I go with my mood. I go with my thoughts. I like to get my thoughts out, and I like to express certain things. So I really say like I changed from wanting to be like the lyrical kind of rap, and then I really started focusing on making more records because I'm like, I can rap. All right, cool. I wanted to get in the door with the rap, and then I wanted to experiment and try different sounds. So I'll say it's definitely versatile. It's definitely unique. It's you gonna feel it like no matter who you is, whether you like rap, whether you like, you know what I'm saying, hype stuff, whether you like southern, like it's something for everybody.
Okay, so what are some of your musical influences?
I like Missy, I like Kendrick, J. Cole, Andre 3000, like Jay-Z, Kid Cudi. It really changes. I know Tia Corinne is an influence right now. J.I.D., Isaiah Rashad. I like a lot of local people coming up.
Isaiah Rashad.
Yeah. It's a lot of local people I try to promote. So I'm gonna say She Day One. I'm gonna say King Kai. I'm gonna say Tayway. I'm gonna say 8 and Angelique Davis, Sean Davis, Just Me, KG. I'm trying to name as many. You know what I'm saying? Get them that exposure and them streams up. My cousin Mike Rap. It's so many talented people. I know I'm forgetting some, but it's definitely like a lot of people that I look up to that you know what I'm saying, inspire me to go hard and do different things every and each day.
Okay, so since we've reached a nice stopping point, right? We're not gonna stop it. We're gonna stop for the question. We're gonna go into this game that I like to play, right?
Yeah,
it's called This or That. You gotta pick one or the other.
Gotcha.
There's no both. There is no neither. It's either one or the other, right?
Gotcha.
So you ready for it?
I'm ready.
All right. First one is hotel or Airbnb.
Hotel. Give me a hotel. Off rip. Hotel.
Okay. Podcast or radio.
Podcast.
Okay, me too. Yeah. Writing or freestyle.
I don't write.
Okay, straight off the dome.
Yeah.
Straight off the dome. All right. Now you see it's kind of chilly this morning. Would you like the cool weather or the warmer weather?
This is gonna be like a long answer, but like it's nothing like.
You from the South, so I know it'd be hot down there.
Yeah, but
and all that.
Even growing up in the DMV, there's nothing like the fall time or winter time for like the DMV. Like that's it's fantastic time. You can't beat it. Like in the DMV, it get hot. It's cool, but it's like a different vibe when it be fall. Music be hitting. You know what I'm saying? Food be hitting. It be cold, but it still be like, you know what I'm saying? It's a different feel. Like I'll never forget that feel. You feel me? So I say like, you know what I'm saying, chill with those chill vibes.
Okay. Drake or Kanye?
I can't even say both. I do like both, but I'm gonna say Kanye.
Okay. Ja Rule, 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
Okay. All right. Murder Beats or Kenny Beats?
I like Kenny. He be chilling.
And not too many people are really focused on the producers.
Yeah,
That's the bread. That's the bread and butter.
He really like he be bringing artists out, and really he sound like a good person. Like if I ever meet him, yeah, for sure. But Murder Beats be doing his thing though, for real.
All right. Would you rather have telekinesis or be telepathic?
What's the difference?
Telekinesis means you can lift things with your mind. Telepathic means you can read minds.
Wow, read minds all day, man.
Independent or a label?
I don't even want to say nothing. Give each other the future. So right now I do a label.
You do a label?
Yeah, I do.
So okay.
Sign me. Yeah.
And then the last one is going to be loyalty or respect.
Loyalty or respect. Respect.
Okay. I like to ask why.
Cause you could be loyal, you know what I'm saying, and still do some heinous things and stuff to me. You feel me? But if you respect it, even if your enemies respect you, they ain't gonna do nothing to you. My uncle taught me that. My uncle Dominique taught me that. You know, I had tried to differentiate the difference between fear and respect. Your enemies can respect you and not gonna do nothing to you, but somebody that feel you, you know what I'm saying, can want to do you something. And just because you loyal to somebody don't mean that you got their best interest. That respect is what builds it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and so that's the game. We can go ahead and dive back into the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know a lot of artists have different ways when they're in the studio, different vibes, different rituals. Some people got to have a lot of people. Others want to just be them and their engineer. Mm-hmm. Some people got pre-studio rituals and stuff like that. So that's a two-part question, right? Do you have any pre-studio rituals?
No, not too much, no.
You don't gotta go in and make sure you do 20 jumping jacks before you hop in
I
and
just
jump.
go in,
you know what I'm
I pull it up. Like, I already who you is.
And then do you like it to be a crowded space or you like to just be you and the engineer?
I do my thing regardless of the people, but I say it depends on my mood because I kick people out the studio if I feel like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I know people be, and this gonna sound like mad cocky, but people do be wanting to see how I record because of the records I make, and I watch people record me to learn some things. So I say probably like solo.
Okay, solo, just you and the producer and the engineer. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what's a creative process when you start creating a new song? So you've gone in the booth, right? Hear the beat. What's the creative process?
I visualize, like when I hear, I close my eyes, I might close my eyes or something, or I might mumble, you know, and then I might lay a melody, or I might start rapping like the verse, you know what I'm saying, and pin that down. Like it's really, it's like you really gotta pick at it until it come about, you know what I'm saying? So I say I listen to it and try to like just visualize how it make me feel. Like if I was to perform this song, would it matter to you? If you heard this song, would it change your life? Would you feel like you know something? So I say that, yeah.
Okay. Have you ever, since you say you do a lot of freestyling, like how do you, like, I know a lot of people has always had writer's block, so how do you overcome that?
Oh, I don't write unless I feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't freestyle unless I feel it. Like if I don't got writer's block, I might try to write something. I might just go free my mind or something like that. But I'm one of them types, I gotta be in the mood in that moment. I gotta feel it. I can't just do it.
Okay, so you said you dropped a project called Highlights, correct? Talk a little bit about that. What's the vibe? What's the vibe on that tape?
So, like you said, like we had a conversation coming in here, like the DMV was crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, down south is crazy. So I'll be like, yo, like people wouldn't even believe, like people don't know, like, oh, transit police used to like would tap you and chase you, like, you know what I'm saying, for hopping the turn, not just on the, oh, let me talk to you, come here. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't understand that. Some people gotta really like know that down south, police will really like do you something. So it's like with Highlights, I wanted to highlight my environments. I wanted to highlight these things. I wanted to focus less on me about what's going on. Like it's people getting arrested, it's people dying at this hour, people going to college, it's people trying to make it out, and I'm sitting here like looking around, like self-reflecting, like I didn't finish school, you know what I'm saying? And I got people that's going to college. I got people that's going to sports scholarships. I got my man Kobe that played football, you know what I'm saying, from Maryland State. So like I don't know, like it's just a reflective of just like what's going on the outside world.
And what was your favorite song off of that tape? What your favorite song to record?
Whatever the least stream did. My favorite song to record was probably Soul Gems. There's a song on there called Soul Gems, and the reason is because I performed it. I had worked at the MGM. I left work to go perform, and I didn't have no song, and I just had the Soul Gems beat, and I just told him like, "Oh, can you pull this up?" And then when he pulled it up, it was like a bunch of like white folks, and I was just like, wake up in the morning, it's about 7:45, yeah. Father time convicting hitters committing crimes, yeah. Police looking at my hitters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and these people was like rocking to it, like, oh, okay, and they look like, you know what I'm saying? And then afterwards they just asked me like, yo, what does this mean? Or like, oh, like, could you elaborate on this? Like, it was a good feeling, like, so when I recorded it, I ain't look at like, you know what I'm saying? I just remembered it from how I felt from that performance, and I just recorded it just like that in one take. Like, I ain't want to hear it. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Okay, and you know, since you've been rapping for such a short period of time, right? How many projects or bodies of work have you put out? Whether it be singles, whether it be albums,
Oh, that's the crazy part.
mixtapes.
I got only one project out, but I got like 7 that I got to drop. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't stop working, but I got a plan, a method to it. You know what I'm saying?
You got a little EP in the back pocket.
They like albums, like they like 10, 12, like 10, 12, maybe 15, like type deal, and features and collabs. I'm pre-planning, like I'm trying to plan everything out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so how do you feel like you progress as an artist? You know, 'cause you say you've been doing the freestyles since you was young. You don't count those.
Mm-hmm.
When you actually hopped in the studios, when you actually counted for you. So how you feel like you've grown as an artist?
I feel like I'm more confident. You know what I'm saying? I was confident before, but I feel like now it's like I got like family members that's passing away and stuff like that, and predicaments going on with myself and folk I know. So it was just like, okay, like I'm really going, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get us there. I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm on.
Okay. Have you ever thought about doing anything outside of music in any like industry?
Yeah, I want to
be an actor.
Yeah,
or...
I want to act. So tell Marvel get at me for show. Jurassic Park, Star Wars, whatever. I want a franchise. Indiana Jones, they bring that back. Whatever. I like anime shows. I do that. Gaming stuff. I do some voiceover. Yo, Disney need to throw a contract at your boy. Something. I'll sign some people.
You like I just acted whatever
like,
going.
I really wanted to be an actor though before I've been a rapper. Like, ain't that crazy? And I made a father rapping, then I needed to
try. I took one acting class. I said, well, I ain't Denzel. And so, have you recorded and have you dropped any visuals for your music?
Yeah, I did. So I did like 4. I did 4 visuals. And
for which song? So the fans.
It's a visual for Soul Gems. It's a visual for Crew. It's a visual for Slit Talk. It's a visual for Slumming. And then I got some new visuals coming up.
And how do you decide which songs go to visuals and which one you'd be like, I ain't gonna shoot that? Do you let the fans decide, or is it like, this is what I feel like y'all need to see?
Sometimes I guess it's like, well, with highlights it was like last minute, but this one was more like, nah, this is like part of what I want y'all to witness and see. So with highlights, I was just like picking things and stuff like that. Like, oh, okay, like let me just do this in this location. Crew, all right. Well, I got people coming, and I'm just gonna do Crew. Slit Talk, it was just like, oh, it's a city vibe, and BT doing the visual from home things. Let me just do that. So I was just like, as I go. Or as I went, I should say, because I really didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, ain't song for the ladies.
Oh, I got a couple.
Okay, all right. Yeah, make sure you can't forget about the ladies. Can't forget about the ladies, right? So, what really separates you from the rest of the artists in the game right now? What is it that you bring into the table?
You know, I really feel like this question be like so cliche because it's like, we're like, I feel like don't nothing really make me no different. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I would say I want it more. Or might want it more than the next person, or might be able to connect the dots a little bit faster, but I don't think it's nothing that make me special. You know what I'm saying? Only difference is like I might just be from Florida, you might be from Maryland, or you might be from DC or New Jersey, and you know what I'm saying? We ain't no different. You feel me? We all trying to come up, we all trying to be something, do something, we all wanna, you know what I'm saying, matter. So it's like I'm not no different. Ain't really no distinctive. I don't wanna be like, oh yeah, I'm different because I ain't that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, and is there any artists that you in the industry right now that you want to work with, whether it be local?
The whole industry, like for our the whole industry.
Okay. I wouldn't say they're whole industry. I don't know. You know, there's a couple cats out there you might have to stay away from. Right? We ain't gonna say no names.
I got you.
There's a couple cats you gotta stay away from. Shoot. Is there any other genres of music that you listen to?
I listen to like meditation music. I listen to jazz. I listen to R&B. I'm trying to have an R&B album, but folk keep playing on me instead. But I'm definitely I like the R&B. I like what's that, like cloud rap? What they call it? I don't want to call it that, but like Tia Korean stuff like that, like rap like that. I like old school rap. I'm a fan of all of it, but I really be listening to like whatever for real.
Okay. So you was just glad, yeah. All right, I like
for
that.
real, like, you know what I'm saying?
So you said R&B, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now R&B has changed over. So which means like the old school, you like the.
I'm talking old school, like you might
you
catch
got the one
me
in the
in
2000s. R&B is a whole different vibe.
in the rain.
You got the new
you know
one.
What I'm saying? With the shirt open in the rain.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
You want
know
the
what
boy
I'm
band?
saying?
You want him with the 112
I'm
and all
telling
that.
you, like,
all right, yeah. That's my type of speed right there. That's my type of speed.
They sleeping. I'm trying to tell you, they sleeping.
Sorry, dropping to your knees in the rain.
Thanks, like, you know what I'm saying? Hit one of these for the one time. You feel me? So when I sing at this point, I'm like, yeah.
I'm here. I'm telling you. So it's another game that we like to play as well here at the Bold Ones. It's called Quick Draw for Ya, right? I give you rapid fire questions. You have 3 seconds, only 3 seconds, to answer your question. Now the question can be longer, but you only got 3 seconds to answer the question, right? So first things first. 3 things you can't live without.
Food, water, and a habitat.
A habitat?
Yeah, a place to live.
A place to live? Okay.
I am.
He said, I need an ecosystem.
Thanks.
Hey, yo, he said, I need the plants, the trees, all that. Give me all that. The sand, the beach.
Oops.
I'm telling you. Favorite all-time movie?
Godfather.
Godfather?
Yeah.
Godfather.
I was just watching it. I just watched the whole thing.
I couldn't get past it.
Carlito's Way of Scarface, like one of them.
I'm gonna have to watch the Godfather. I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't. Best piece of advice you ever received?
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Okay. Who is your role model?
My uncle Dominique and my cousin Chubb in life.
Life is your role model.
Yeah.
Okay. Elaborate on that one. So I don't think I understand that one either.
Like life, like, you know what I'm saying, experiences, and like I really value people. You feel what I'm saying? So like life is a role model because somebody might give you a piece of advice, or somebody might have something, or make you realize something. Like you ever see like kids playing, they be like, oh man, we used to do that. Or like I see my nephew like watching it's a show called Bakugan or something like that, and I'm like, I remember I used to like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say life, because like we don't take the time to experience life and let life teach us certain things or guide us and stuff like that. So that's definitely a role model. So,
what would you be doing instead of rap?
Getting money.
Getting money.
Nah, I'm taking care of my family or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you could be a mayor, you know what I'm saying? You could be, actor. You did take the acting.
Be like something like, you know what I'm saying, something with tech. I like camera work, stuff like that, so something like that.
Okay, yeah. And behind the scenes make a lot of money. I ain't gonna lie.
More than we be making over, you know what I'm saying?
What you done that you're most proud of?
What have I done?
Yeah, that you're most proud of.
Be a big uncle, be a cousin, be a little brother, be a son, things like that.
Okay. Mount Rushmore of music. Not just hip hop, not R&B. All time. Mount Rushmore of music.
Like albums,
all time.
Artists, or like just
genres?
genres?
The artist. When you think of like your all-time favorite artist, right? It could be hip hop, country, R&B, classical, jazz, gospel.
The Jay-Z.
That's
like,
one.
Outkast, cause like the Southern Feel and Northern Feel.
That's two. How many hits is on Mount Rushmore? 4 or 5? I think it's like 4. Yeah.
I say Ice Cube for the West Coast, and then I don't know. This last one hard. I don't know. I just do 3.
I mean, it's Mount Rushmore. You just gonna cut off Teddy Roosevelt? What's going on? You gotta get that 4th person.
Dang. I feel like I got what? The East Coast, West Coast, South. and Missy Elliott.
Okay.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott, a lot of people been
Oh,
saying
Lil
that.
Wayne. I meant to say Lil Wayne.
See,
Lil Wayne, Missy
yeah,
Elliott.
she done missed it, yeah.
Dang.
So, what's the describe yourself in one word?
Tyreese. Like that's just it. Just Tyreese. Just me. I don't know. I'm not really good at it. I really don't be doing stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So, do you have anything that's upcoming?
I got an album coming out called Sunny Moon, and I got a platform called Sunny Moon Sound, and I got some interviews coming out too, some more. Actually, I got a couple of them today that I got to hit 4 more. Actually.
Wow. So you're doing a press run. I'm glad. Was that the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah. We waking up in the morning with.
We drove 5 hours, no sleep.
I know that's right.
We were taking turns.
I can tell you if you don't like for those. I know it's radio, so they can't really see it, but like she's really over here nodding off. Like
yeah, I know. I'm definitely about to head a job. I gotta go to Delaware next.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you like? What do you want people to? Oh, like what do you want your impact to be in music? Right? How do you want people to receive your music? Like what do you want them to feel?
Honest and open.
Okay.
You know.
I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And like, how have you seen your music impact your fans?
Oh, like people be going crazy. Like I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? But like these people they be looking up to the kid and the influence. But I'm appreciative though. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that. I'm appreciative that they respect me, that put me in such a light. So shout out to Shad City and shout out, you know what I'm saying? Brennan Rouse and Sean and that boy Michael. Feel me? Like shout out to them because they, you know what I'm saying, they help. So I just want to let them know, like, you know what I'm saying, when they see the interview and stuff like that, like I wouldn't be able to be here like without a little bit of their contribution, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely like Tayway and Apo and Alley Cat and HC Wells, stuff like that. For sure.
Okay, and where can the fans find your music? What's your acts, your social, your YouTube, all that?
It's Tyreese S. Watts everywhere, and it's out everywhere. You can find my music, any and everywhere.
I like that, right? Because you know you're rocking with WBSU, Bulldog Nation Radio, streaming worldwide from your favorite, HBCU, Bowie State University. Next up, we got Big Sean, Metro Boomin, and Cast Off, So Good, yes sir.